So I mentioned in a previous video that I'm looking for a new gym bag, and I'm still looking for a new gym bag, but what I'm using in the meantime might actually be the best value gym bag for most people. Coming in at $60 on Amazon, it's less than half the price of the Aer Fit Pack 3, and unlike Aer products, it's actually available on Amazon. But before we get started, if you do like my content, consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel, as it really does help as we try to grow things around here. But let's talk about this bag, and it's an interesting brand name. Let's talk about the Ka and Key. This is the Ka and Key compact backpack. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. And while I don't own the Aer Bag, there are definitely some differences in how these bags are constructed and laid out. But at this price point, I'm not sure that it wouldn't be worth a try anyway, just to see if you like that duffel backpack hybrid style of bag. But starting with the exterior, it definitely has that Cordura feel. Whether it's actually Cordura or not, I'm not sure, but it's definitely a tough, durable material. The description says that it's waterproof, but don't submerge this thing. I will say that it is really water resistant with some weatherproof zippers, but I don't see the contents of the bag surviving being submerged. If you're not wearing it as a backpack, you can carry it with a traditional top handle like most backpacks have, or you could technically hold it from the luggage pass-through, but since it has no padding, I imagine that it's not intended to be carried this way. The outside also has two stretchy side pockets made of this mesh material. They'll fit any size water bottle, and oddly enough, it's a really convenient spot to put your phone between sets, but since it's mesh, putting something like keys in there run the risk of snagging the material and tearing it. To be fair, it does seem like they did change this on the most recent iteration of the bag. However, I'm not sure how that impacts the elasticity since I haven't gotten my hands on the new one yet. And wearing the bag is comfortable. For 60 bucks, the straps are really nice and padded. They do have a harness system if you need it. And there are a couple D-rings around the bag that you can clip things to, like this one here that I have my hero clip on. But moving on to storage, flipping the bag around, this one has a shoe compartment that can accommodate up to a size 13. And yes, it does eat into the main storage of the bag, but at least you can separate your shoes from all of your other stuff. At the top, you have your standard tech portion of the bag, which is a pretty standard universal layout for a 15 or 16 inch laptop and a tablet, along with some space to organize a few other things if you need to bring them with you. But keep in mind that this bag has no rigidity at all, so handle it with care when your tech is inside. There's no extra padding here, not even a suspended bottom. So rest assured, if you do throw this bag with your laptop in it, it's over. That laptop is gone. So there is a very large quick access pocket at the top, which doesn't seem that big, but I've literally lost things in this bag because of how deep it is, and they get buried under other things because there's no organization in the pocket. I wish they would have chose a bit of a lighter color for the interior so it would be a little less difficult to lose things in it, but it can hold quite a bit of stuff. But on to the main duffel portion of the bag. Inside, you can see where the other pockets take up space here in the main portion, but depending on what you're carrying, there still might be plenty of room available for you. There's some organization here where you can separate dirty from clean clothes, but there's no zipper on that pocket. It's just elastic, and the rest of the space is just open. The duffel portion is actually where I'll put my accessories in, and if I'm carrying clean clothes with me, they'll go into the tech compartment because I don't carry tech in this bag at all. As for the zippers, they are not buttery smooth, but I've never had an issue with them snagging or getting caught, so I'll give them a solid 7 out of 10. Now all I need is for these guys to go ahead and create a duffel pack version of this bag, and I think that my search for a perfect gym bag will be over. All right, I'm gonna wrap this one up here. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you wanna see another bag review, I'm going to leave a link to my last video on the screen. Otherwise, the other link is what YouTube thinks you might like, but I hope to catch you in the next one. Later.